Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coffee Break with Patty, where every conversation begins with a cup of coffee and ends with encouragement. Go ahead and grab your favorite cup of coffee and take a moment to pause with me. And before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our Saturday morning coffee breaks filled with encouragement and inspiration. Today, we're talking about something many of us struggle with at different times in life: work-life balance. In today's busy world, many people find themselves constantly trying to keep up with responsibilities, schedules, and expectations. Between work, family, caregiving, ministry, and everyday responsibilities, it can sometimes feel like life is moving faster than we can manage. And before we realize it, we can become tired not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually as well. Today's scripture comes from Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. This scripture reminds us that God never intended for us to carry the weight of life on our own. When we begin to feel overwhelmed, stressed, or unbalanced, God invites us to come to Him and receive rest. Sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is pause, breathe, and allow God to restore our strength. Work-life balance does not mean everything in life will always be perfectly even. What it really means is learning how to create space for what matters most. Sometimes that means setting healthy boundaries, making time for rest, protecting time with family, and remembering that our well-being matters. When we take care of our spiritual, emotional, and physical health, we are better able to show up in every area of our lives. Balance begins when we recognize that we cannot do everything at once, and we allow God to guide our priorities. Before we finish today's coffee break, I would love to hear from you. What helps you maintain balance in your life? Is it prayer, spending time with family, taking quiet moments to rest? Tell me in the comments. Remember the words of Matthew 11:28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Sometimes the best thing we can do for ourselves is pause, rest, and trust that God is already ahead of us. Thank you for joining me for Coffee Break with Patty. If this conversation encouraged you, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next Saturday coffee break. And feel free to share this with someone who may need encouragement today. I'll see you at the next coffee break. Take care.